Hi, I'm Finley, and I'm Chucky's friend to the end. Howdy freaking ho. So, episode 3. Anyway, what can I say? They do a little recap at the beginning. And then apparently, just to give you a recap what happened at the end of episode 2. Lexi thought it would be funny to dress up like Jake's dead dad and do a little dance of how he died. Pretty disturbing, that is. Very, very, very messed up. Oh, what's next? Is she going to do a poetry of how his mother died? Jesus. Anyway, then it has Jake and Chucky chatting since Chucky's got Jake to convince killing Lexi. They have a chat of like how they're gonna do it. Chucky explains that he used to be the Lakeshore Strangler, but since he's a doll, can't strangle right with these tiny plastic arms. Shame. But he did explain this to him. And when it comes to being a killer, apparently you gotta cover your tracks and choose your target. It could be some whiny B word who won't shut up because it's not cake time. Or it could be someone else. All I'm saying is Chucky gets a little too excited to be cutting his cake. Wait, what kind of parents let their own child cut their own birthday cake? Shouldn't it be the parents' job? Whatever. And it looks like Chucky gets a little too excited killing that pinata. Jesus, Charles, what did that pinata ever do to you? Anyway, so yeah. And then it has Devin. I want to say Devin, Jake's ex-crush. Anyway, it has his mother. Is it Devin? Correct me in the comments if I'm right, okay? I apologize if I forgot his name, okay? Just I've been busy at school. Why do you think I take a while to make my videos? I have schoolwork. It's not my fault. Although I have priorities with work and all that stuff. Anyway, it has his mother talking to Jake's teacher. Apparently, wherever Jake goes, death seems to follow. Anyway, and Jake's teacher, being a nice teacher, she doesn't reveal anything to her because she wants to protect her students. That's a very nice teacher. Sure. Anyway, Jake is feeling, sad and very nervous because, again, he's planning a murder. Where Devin comes in and tries to comfort him and apologize for him and just downright want to make him feel bad because like he said, what Lexi did was just cruel and disgusting, Oh, like, who does that? Who does a dance of their parents' death? Am I right? Anyway, he tries to tell him that he would love to protect him, and Jake likes it, but at the same time, since he's nervous, since this is the boy he likes, he just doesn't have the words, It's understandable. Oh, anyway, so in other words, Jake had to go, okay? Then his teacher tells him it may be talking to his aunt and uncle and Lexi's parents to solve this whole thing. And, his teacher tells him if anything's troubling him in any sort of way possible, she's there for him. That's a very sweet teacher. I wish I had teachers like that back at my school. Anyway, we have Lexi running home, and while, thanks to a fancy app that tracks other people's phones, Jake is able to track Lexi. Jake has Lexi cornered, but wait, it's not Lexi. It's Junior. Junior asks what the hell is he doing, and he just, and Jake acts, and Junior acts kind of savage to him in a kind of way, and that's kind of mean. Anyway, and then Junior gives Lexi back his phone and tries to convince her what she did wasn't cool or funny. I mean, Lexi thought what she did was funny. Dressing up like her boyfriend N's dead uncle and doing a dance how he died to his cousin. That's not funny. That's just messed up. Oh, like seriously, if I was dating someone and if my uncle recently passed away, and my girlfriend decided to just to dress up like my dead uncle and decide to do a dance how he did just to mock my cousin, I would just dump her. I would dump my girlfriend if that ever happened, you know, because that's awful. Oh, if anyone messes with my family, they're messing with me, you know. Oh, no one messes with members of my family and gets away with it. I don't even know why Junior's even dating Lexi, to be honest. Since all she ever does is just be mean to Junior. I mean, Jake. I meant to say Jake. God, those names are a bit confusing. And anyway, when Lexi gets into the house, she sees her little sister Caroline throwing a massive tantrum. Why? She wants Chucky. Apparently, she's all like, "Chucky's my best friend. I want Chucky." Although it's acting, didn't someone give this kid an award or for pulling off a really good, convincing little girl? Still, even in acting, I don't like it when kids throw little tantrums, because it makes me nervous about becoming a dad one day, am I right? And I don't think, you're a teenager, Finley. Finley, how could you be nervous? Hey, a guy can plan and for when he wants to be a parent, am I right? Ain't. And newsflash to Caroline, she's not the only one who wants a Chucky doll. I do too. Ooh, well, A, I love Chucky. B, it would be really cool of me to own a doll of him. You know? Oh, hell, there's even a shop uptown that sells Chucky dolls. But guess what? They cost a lot of money. Hell, it costs like 600 quid to buy him. Yeah, I'm not paying 600 quid for that, okay? Hey, maybe someday, but not today. Hey, and you know what? Do I throw a massive tantrum? No. Oh, I just suck it up because that's part of life, And I know she's 6 or 7. I don't know how old she is. But the point is I just suck it up and just deal with it, Oh, anyway, so Lexi figures out since Jake has Chucky, Anyway, Jake is trying to figure out which weapon to use. He tries to use a giant scythe. Jesus, that thing is crazy. Could poke an eye out. Oh, giant hedge clippers. Then he goes with this kind of cool knife. But then Lexi comes and he's just ready to just kill her, Oh, but Lexi tries to convince him that she's sorry and she wants Chucky, and Jake just wants to just gouge her eyes out with that thing, Anyway, but when she turns around and says she wants Chucky for Caroline, Jake declines because he knows what Chucky is capable of, and we know what he is capable of. And then she calls him a tumor of weirdness, and and she's a jerk who likes to dress up like kids' dead parents and act how they died. I guess the world is all full of weirdos and heartless jerks and insensitive B words. Anyway, so Jake tries to prepare to kill her by using the statue that he previously made that was destroyed by his dad. Yeah, looks good. Cool they rebuild it, sort of. Anyway, Chucky convinces Jake to give him to Lexi, because if Jake wants Lexi to be gone, Chucky will do it for him, and so Chucky convinces Jake to give Chucky to Lexi. On the way, Devin is doing recordings of Jake. Why? I forgot. I don't know the reason. I guess I'm going to have to wait till episode 4. Or, because I kind of forgot. Sorry. Anyway, and then his mom overhears this, and then they have a little chat why Devin can't be with Jake for a little bit, because until, oh, and then, they have a little argument, but whatever. And apparently Devin is sorting out this little crime scene cool thing. And I'm guessing since his mom's a detective, her son might as well be. Like mother, like son, I say. Anyway, it goes to Lexi's house and is very nervous because, again, what he's holding him, but he gives the doll to Caroline. Well, technically, he gives it to Lexi, then gives it to Caroline, and she's happy and grateful and stuff. Point is, he leaves, and Lexi and Chucky have kind of a cute little plastic picnic. I'm not gonna lie, despite that being a serial killer, it's actually kind of adorable seeing a little girl play with a toy like that. That's kind of cute. Even the parents are kind of amused. It's sweet, you know? It's kind of cute. You know, with Lexi hugging Chucky. It's because Chucky's one of Chucky's lines. I like to be hugged. And even Lexi's mom wants to hug the doll. Why? I don't know. I guess she just did it because her daughter's doing it, I guess. And even Chucky whispering to Caroline's and that he wants to hug Lexi. Lexi being weirded out by it, but still hugs it. And I think it's very cute that Lexi is hugging Chucky, that Caroline is hugging Chucky, and also her sister. I think that's very cute. That is. I think that's very sweet. Anyway, it doesn't take long for Chucky to try and kill Lexi, because since her mom and dad are off to see a movie and to go to that parents thing with Jake, auntie, and uncle. Anyway, Chucky is nearly there, but apparently, Lexi is throwing a party with Oliver, Devin, and Junior. You're not Jake, sadly. And some other kids. Anyway, they have a little chat. Apparently, Oliver brought alcohol from his dad. Oliver brought alcohol to the party. Junior's kind of mad since he didn't know why his own girlfriend didn't ask him. Apparently, she said that Oliver's parents don't give a crap, and if Junior's dad caught him trying to sneak alcohol, he would flip. Anyway, Chucky goes into Barbie mode and goes back to Caroline, you know? Anyway, at the school with Lexi's parents and Jake's aunt and uncle, the principal and the teacher explained what's been happening recently with Lexi and Jake. Apparently, they're all concerned and wondering what's happening. And apparently, a student showed the teacher what happened on Halloween. About time this gets informed. This should have been informed by the get-go, I'm telling you. Everyone's all concerned. We all know what the aunt and uncle are thinking. And the parents are confused and wondering why their own daughter is doing this. Listen, everyone is... I swear, this should have been involved by the get-go. I'm telling you. Anyway, Jake goes in the dark to a funeral, to a graveyard where he sees the grave of his two parents, crying, sobbing, saying, "I'm sorry. This is all my fault. This is all my fault." Well, damn, someone give that kid a reward for really good acting. That really convinced me. That kind of touched me a little bit, you know? Oh, and let me tell you something. If Jake was a real person, and if I was a trained therapist, I'd be teaching the lad that it's not his fault, not even the slightest. It's no one's fault, you know, because again, it's just an emotional part where he's sobbing at his parents' just graves. It's like, wow, that's really sad, you know. Anyway, Lexi tucks Caroline into bed and she sings her a song, and she tells all of Junior if he tells anyone, she would kill him. And honestly, I thought she was gonna botch up the singing, but no, she's got a beautiful singing voice. Again, the actor who plays her has got really good pipes, you know. Oh, you know, it's really, really nice, really cool. Oh, anyway. I was actually gonna boo the song, but when I heard it, it was like kind of beautiful. Actually, I liked it. Anyway, Caroline and Chucky are snugged as a bug. Well, Chucky's gonna go plan and kill Lexi. Lexi is having I'm assuming, headphones and flashlight party, which is kind of cool actually. Not gonna lie, kind of sounds like an idea for a sweet party. And then and Lexi dances with Oliver for a bit, which kind of gets Junior's attention. But then Junior and Lexi have a dance. I'm all like, what is it, Lexi? Is it Oliver? Is it Junior? Which one do you love, girl? Well, you can't choose both. Anyway, Chucky goes missing and Caroline confronts her to ask her where he is. She goes try and find it. And I love this scene where she's trying to find it while we get a bit of Charles's backstory. Apparently, when he was a young boy, a murderer broke into his house to try and murder his parents. Seeing his own dad getting killed by this guy. The last words Charles's dad said to him, "Run, Charles," before he died. Anyway, Chucky thinks he got Lexi, but really, it was all of he got stabbed and Chucky is killing him. And the only reason why no one is stopping this or noticing this is because they're all too busy partying and having their own headphones. Anyway, and yeah, like no one notices this because they're all too busy partying. And anyway, Lexi finds Caroline asleep and she's all like, never mind. And she goes to have a smoke. And then she goes into a room where she finds little good guy shoes behind her curtains. Turns out there's no shoes, but Chucky is in the room with no shoes. And then she goes and gives him a good old strangling. And what's the expression that he said in number 3? I forgot the line. Say so in the comments what the line was in Child's Play 3. Get the circulation flowing? I don't know. Point is, then he has this little scene, then she drops her ciggy to the curtains, and then he's getting like, he's tackling Lexi. Kind of reminds me in scene of Chucky when Chucky was tackling pregnant Jennifer Tilly. Like, I love a good callback. Anyway, the curtains get on fire and it looks like the room's out to go up in flames. Lexi is scared for her life knowing that doll's about to kill her. Now, I'll admit, Lexi was a brat. But she doesn't deserve to die. Sure, she deserved an ass whooping, but she didn't deserve to die from being a jerk. Still, anyway, the room explodes and everything catches on fire. Then we get another flashback. Apparently, Charles got a knife when his mother and him were hiding in the closet away from that killer. She's scared for her life trying to protect her son. But and then we see Jake still at his parents' grave, but then he hears sirens. And then we get to see this. Charles Lee Ray's grave. I guess after Bride of Chucky, with the Chucky doll get nearby it and it being dug up and stuff, I guess they had to move the corpse somewhere else after, grave robbery and all that stuff and what happened in Bride. Seriously, I love how we get to see his grave again. That's awesome. I wonder if it's got the same casket. It's good. Anyway, we get to see in that flashback that the murderer didn't know Charles and his mother was in there. He finds them, but he's surprised, actually. He's surprised that Charles did him a favor and killed his own mother. Wow. Just wow. I thought in Seed of Chucky, it's been a family tradition for them to kill. Wouldn't it have been a lot better if his parents were the killers? Like maybe it was his dad or something. And it was his dad to influence him to become the Lakeshore Strangler or something like that. But no, they don't go that way at all. Instead, the serial killer is glad at Charles and said, "You did good, kid," and tells him to cover his tracks, Oh, apparently the moral of the episode is all serial killers are made. The best ones are just born. Wow. I guess when I reviewed it episode 2, I guess I did say, wow, I guess he was born crazy, but I didn't think he would go that far. I can understand him killing innocent people, but his own mother? Seriously? That's just effed up, that is. Seriously. Like, it would have been a lot better if maybe, like, it was the killer who killed his parents. And so forth, he gets crazy enough to become a killer, you know? Like you said, some killers are made, you know? Villains aren't born, they're made, you know? But no, instead they make him crazy from the get-go. Oh, I personally feel like maybe Chucky's backstory would have been a lot better if he got made to be a killer, not born, you know? Oh, because, again, we would sympathize him with a little more. I know what you're thinking. Why are you trying to bring sympathy to a bad guy that's been the villain from the very beginning? I don't know. I mean, I thought this whole point of the show was like to show a bit of his backstory and maybe understand why he was a villain, why he was a bad guy, and maybe understand his pain, his trouble. I thought the whole point of the show was to know a bit about his troubling past. Not to find out he was insane from the beginning. God damn, I've heard of child psycho. Oh, but god damn. I mean, what do you guys think? Did you think that Charles was good? No, do you think it was better that Charles was born crazy, or should have been he was made to be crazy, you know? Because personally, I feel like he should have been made to be crazy because it would have made a lot more sense and maybe a little sympathy, you know? But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Anyway, the episode ends with Chucky laughing in a hellish fire in Lexi's room, ending the episode. And what do I got to say about this episode? Wow, I'm kind of speechless here. I liked it, some of it. I liked it how Jake is conflicted to he wants to kill Lexi to get payback, but he can't because he's got a good heart, you know? And you know how Devin is trying to solve a mystery like his mother, and point is, the one thing that caught me off guard was Charles killing his own parent. Who the hell does that? Again, I feel like he should have been made as a killer, not born or a killer, okay? But that's just my opinion. Anyway, I apologize for keeping you guys 2 months notice, okay, about these episodes. I promise you the next one won't take a couple of months to make, I promise. Yes, okay? This is the F-Man Critic telling you to like, subscribe, hit notification. See you guys next time. Heidi ho.